In the modern business environment, cyber threats have become increasingly frequent and complex. It's not a matter of if your organization will be compromised, but when. Even if you've taken precautionary measures, the reality is, a simple click can have devastating consequences. To avoid a damaging cyber incident, specifically a high-profile data breach, you have a responsibility to detect compromises quickly and efficiently. Your struggle is compounded by a team that is maxed out, managing multiple technologies and a relentless influx of alarms. A traditional prevention-centric strategy naively assumes all threats can be blocked at the perimeter, which leaves you blind to the threats that do get in. As a result, your SecOps team struggles with alarm fatigue as they attempt to manually distinguish real events from false ones. This process is inefficient and expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Enter Threat Lifecycle Management, your playbook for rapidly detecting and responding to cyber attacks. Threat Lifecycle Management, or TLM, puts you one step ahead of your attackers by providing an end-to-end security workflow that combines people, process, and technology. It begins by giving you the ability to see broadly and deeply within your IT environment, and ends with the capacity to quickly mitigate and recover from a security incident. With TLM, you can sort through the noise and concentrate on neutralizing the threat itself, effectively maximizing the ROI of your security technology and personnel. In your world, speed matters. TLM drastically reduces mean time to detect and respond to advanced cyber threats, so you can focus on what's important. So, how does it work? Picture this. A cybercrime syndicate is targeting your organization. Their objective? Acquire valuable user and host information stored on your domain controller. Social media provides an easy entry point. The hacker finds Sheila, your coworker and system admin on LinkedIn. Target acquired. Your defenses are solid, but a well-executed spear phishing campaign gets the better of Sheila. With just a click, she opens the seemingly innocuous file and is greeted with an ordinary error message. Distracted by the daily commotion, she ignores the message and continues her day. Unbeknownst to Sheila, the file contains a malicious PDF attachment. Now, her machine is compromised. Within seconds, the malware sets to work. Meanwhile, back in the SOC, alarms begin to roll in. LogRhythm's network monitor has captured a series of suspicious network communications between a host and an external command and control node over a short period of time. The series of communications has triggered a high-priority AI engine alarm with an automatically calculated risk score of 69. Your SOC Tier 1 analyst, Sam, recognizes the C2 beaconing as a possible threat and quickly creates a new case. With LogRhythm's streamlined security automation and orchestration process, case details, including priority, are automatically populated and added as evidence. To further investigate the nature of this traffic and assess its threat level, he drills down into the beaconing activity. With the full alarm details available, LogRhythm automatically runs the host information against available threat feeds. This query reveals the host IP is a known origin for phishing attacks and has a threat score of 100. Recognizing that a potential incident is occurring, Sam adds the information to the case file and pivots back to the alarms page to investigate further. As new data flows into LogRhythm, advanced analytics detect an unauthorized port scan originating from the endpoint. The attacker is probing the network for vulnerable endpoints and ready to move laterally. This shift from command and control to lateral movement indicates to LogRhythm's analytics that the attacker is progressing through the cyber attack lifecycle, initiating a high-priority progression alarm. Suspecting a serious incident, Sam adds additional details to the case and assigns Kate, a SOC Tier 2 analyst, as a collaborator. Per the incident investigation playbook, Sam requests that Kate review the case prior to initiating response protocols. In the case dashboard, Kate sees the review request and immediately begins investigating. Fortunately, all previously captured work and forensic data is already contained in the case record. A quick review confirms Sam's original assessment. An incident is unfolding right in front of them. Immediately taking over the investigation, Kate adds relevant tags and escalates the case priority. This is critical. As she inspects the attack details, advanced user behavioral and entity analytics detect 3 additional alarms. The first 2 indicate a user account is accessing systems it normally doesn't through an abnormal authentication type. Within seconds, those alarms are added to the case. The third alarm indicates movement along the cyber attack lifecycle. This time, the alarm shows progression to target attainment. Drilling down further, the progression alarm reveals the name and title of the user in question, Sheila Tan, a Programmer Analyst 2 in the Information Technology Department. The attackers are trying to use Sheila's IT privileges to RDP into the domain controller. This attack is happening now. Action is required. Fortunately, LogRhythm's integrated workflow includes smart response capabilities. Kate is presented with two automated response options: quarantine the endpoint and disable the account. With just a click, both actions are approved, and LogRhythm Smart Response terminates the attacker's remote network session and disables Sheila's account. The threat is neutralized, and all critical corporate data has been protected. No damage was done. Kate initiates the incident recovery playbook and adds notes for the team's weekly incident debrief to close out the investigation. Full case details are available post-mortem to assist in the recovery process. Next, Kate identifies and uses key indicators of compromise, alongside elastic-driven search capabilities, to ensure no other accounts have been successfully breached by the same spear phishing campaign. This information can also be used to develop specific analytics rules to prevent similar attacks in the future. Kate wraps up her investigation by reviewing her success metrics. LogRhythm prominently displays a time to detect of 15 minutes and an impressive time to respond of 10 minutes, all in a day's work. Using LogRhythm's security intelligence and analytics platform, combined with the end-to-end threat lifecycle management process, your team was able to quickly detect and respond to threats. LogRhythm's advanced analytics recognize the progressive alarms in the cyber attack lifecycle, helping your analysts prioritize their efforts. With rich contextual information and smart response actions at their fingertips, your analysts made fast decisions and acted upon them before damage could be done. Join us at LogRhythm.com to see how we can help you protect your business.